Howdy, with this video I want to show you how to do the introduction paragraph that's due on Friday, August 7th. The assignment's located on the content page. If you just go down to exercises, you'll see the assignment there. And all this is an introduction paragraph. I just want your full name, the name you prefer to be called, particularly the one you want me to use when I email you and things like that. May not have a major yet, but what major are you kind of interested in? What are you going to try and be if you ever grow up? My wife's still wondering when I'm going to do that. If you want to, a contact phone number or non-D2L email address, that's totally optional. If you're not comfortable giving that information out, then don't. I don't really have to have that. But you're just going to put that in a very short paragraph. The important part of this document is the formatting. We're going to format this using basic MLA formatting. It's how we're going to do the first two essays in the Comp 1 side and all the essays on the Comp 2 side. So you want to make sure you have this down pretty as soon as possible. Also on the first page of the assignment, it shows you how to submit stuff in D2L. I'm going to show you how to do it here, but eventually you're going to produce a paragraph that looks like this and put it into the D2L Dropbox. And that's what I'm about to show you. I'm going to do it first in Word, then again in Google Docs. Google Docs is a little different. You got to download it as a Word document and things like this, but I'll show you that here in a second. To get started, you have to have your last name and a page number and a header, but you don't want to insert a header. You want to insert a page number. And this is a little different depending on which version of Word you have and how big your screen is and stuff. But we're going to go to Insert and Page Number. It's going to be at the top of the page on the right side. And generally it's going to be plain number 3. But to pop the number up here, it's probably going to be shaded there. Highlighted, that's the word. And you want your last name. And then hit the space key. And then make sure you close header and footer. This is the only thing that should be in the header and footer. If you just type in the number 1, it's going to count all your pages as number 1. So you want to insert the page number so it's counting your pages. Once you get into back into the body of your essay, you want to go ahead and double space. This up and down arrow does that, and you can go to 2.0. Then you want to type in your name, because everything on an MLA paper is double spaced once, except tables and graphs, so we're not going to worry about that. I want your name, my name, class, and section number. This is section SN1, SN for Sullivan North. We're the first section. Then you want the date with the day, the month and 3 letters, and the year. Then you're going to come down and you want to center the title. To do that, you come up to these buttons, and it'll say center. Please don't tab over to center titles. That gets all kind of messed up when we go through different programs. Make sure you tell me what you're sending me. Then you want to make sure you get out of centering. Then you're going to hit tab to start a paragraph. Then I want your name, the name you prefer to be called, your major if you have one, or what you're thinking about. You're still in high school, obviously. And what kind of profession you think about. If what are you going to go to college for? If you're going to college, so not every dual enrollment goes to college, right? Then a phone number and address if you want to. That's totally up to you. Sometimes I'll get messages on my phone like, "This is Ashley, call me a blah, blah," like they went through a tunnel or something. So it kind of helps me to know, have that information. But if you're not comfortable, don't do it. But once you have this done, you need to save it. And I suggest you start developing folders on your computer so you can keep track of where you're saving things. And I suggest you change the document title. You don't have to have your name in the title. D2L automatically puts your name into the document title when I download it. But you're going to save it as a Word document. You can also save it in rich text format if you have struggled with Word. And we're just going to save it. It has to be on your computer. Then we're going to go to D2L. And I'm in here as a student. The drop boxes are under assignments. And you'll see this, the beginning of the semester, so there's just 3 drop boxes. That's going to grow and grow as we go through the semester. Make sure you put it under the correct drop box. If you put this under journals 1 through 3, I'm not going to look at that till next week. And I won't see your submission, and I'll probably send you an email saying, hey, where's your submission, and things like that. But this is the introduction and formatting paragraph. And once you're here, you're going to add a file. You can send me a message. Don't send anything important in the message. If you just want to say, hi, I'm happy to see that. But if you say, I had a big question about this assignment, well, I'm not going to read that until I download everybody's final version of the assignment, right? Questions should come through email. And you need to go find that. Once you hit add a file, it's going to be on my computer. You want to upload. And you need to go find it. Mine's under documents. Oops, oops, oops. Fall 2020. It's in this class. And there's Smith formatting right there. So you can double click it. You can hit open. You want to make sure you hit add. And there's a lot of clicking to submit something. And it's very easy to miss something. So kind of take a breath before you do this. Make sure you're doing it right. Again, you want to send a message, that's totally optional. Most students don't actually. They're just, they got busy lives and they just want to submit this and move on with their lives. The important thing, once you get to this, make sure you hit submit. On some computers, that's kind of hidden below the screen there. You have to scroll up. But you should get this file submission successful page. And this is exactly what you're looking for. One, it'll tell you the document. If this says something like spaghetti recipe, you've probably sent me the wrong thing, right? So make sure you sent the right document. And it gives all the history showing you submitted it. It'll also send you an email. So if I say, hey, I never got your introduction paragraph, you can go like, yeah, I got the email. I got, it's there. Or at least I did my part. I don't know what's wrong with D2L. Once you're done, you just hit done. If you want to go back and look at the assignment, you can just come here and look under submissions. And there it is. So one, you have a backup copy once you submit something, which is awfully nice. And you got proof that you submitted it. You're good to go. To do it in Google Docs, it's a little different. If you're working in Word, you can stop the video now. You're free to roam about the planet. But if you're working in Google Docs, a little bit different. Same kind of thing, though. You want to insert, and we're going to go to page numbers. And they'll give you a slightly different option in Word, but still want it on top right side. Then you have to click in front of that. And you want your last name. And then you're going to click and get out of that. And again, same thing. You want the line spacing to be 2.0, or in Google Docs is double spacing. Your name, my name, class and section number, and the date. So actually, it's going to look exactly the same. You want to center your title. Center's right here in Google Docs. Then you want to make sure you get out of centering. I want to do it. There we go. You got a tab, and then your name, the name you prefer to be called, the major you're interested in, what you want to be when or if you grow up. And for Google Docs, you got to title the document. I'm going to write docs here just so we can keep track of it. But there's a trick to Google Docs. You want to go to File. You cannot upload directly into D2L through Google Docs. You got to download. And I want this as a Microsoft Word document. Rich text format will work as well. Do not send PDF documents. I can't mark those up. I'll just send you an email saying, hey, I can't work with this. So you want to save it as Microsoft Word. If you have Word on your computer, it'll probably open it up in Word. Yeah, it's going to open it up in Word for me here. And you want to save it to your computer. You might have to do another process to save it to your computer if you don't have Word. May not open it up like this. And again, you're going to save that. So just a little extra step if you're using Google Docs. I already got my folder going here. And we're just going to save that. And same thing, then you'll just come to the Dropbox folder. And you can do more than one submission, which you've got to see me do that. And after that, it's the exact same process. Going to add a file from your computer. I don't know why that upload thing's there, but anyway, got to click on that. And there it is. And we're going to add it. You can write a comment if you want to, and then submit it. But if you try and do this without having converted it to Word or downloaded it as Word, it's not going to do it. It's going to say can't. D2L is going to tell you I can't do that. And there it is. There's a file, and I get an email saying I got it, or that I sent it. And I can go here now. I can now have two submissions there, right? And you can click on the submissions and see that they're both there. And that's how you do it. One in Word and one in Google Docs. So if you have any questions, be sure and let me know. Generally, once you do this once or twice, it gets to be second nature. But D2L has a lot of clicking in it, and it's annoying. It's not just you. But if you have questions, let me know. Otherwise, we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.